Good morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Birmingham, Alabama. Today's verse is 1 John 4:8. The one who does not love does not know God, for God is love. Now we're coming off of a section in 1 John about recognizing the spirit of the Antichrist, those false teachers who will get us off the path just a little bit this way or that way, anything but the straight and narrow. And then we had last week in that verse, and I had the link up here, this glorious verse, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. What a great verse. But then we're back in this week's verse to that recognizing of the spirit of the Antichrist. And here John makes it as simple and plain as you can get. The one who does not love does not know God. Period. So no love means you're not a Christian, and that's not someone we should follow. But they might be a great teacher. Well, if they don't have love, we should question that teaching for one, but we shouldn't follow them, okay? We should not follow any movement that doesn't have love as the center of the movement. Let's look at a cross-reference here. Before we do, I should mention that, of course, all humans love with human love, but we're talking agape love, that godly love that goes way beyond the frankly selfish love that humans have. It's an unselfish love. It's putting others first. It's loving even our enemies, even like Stephen, who loved the people who were stoning him to death. That's a love that I know I don't possess. It's a godly love. It goes way beyond human love. But let's look at this cross-reference, Matthew 7:22. I covered this a long time right up here. It says, Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name cast out demons, and in your name perform many miracles? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. Wow. It says that they prophesied in your name, and yet they didn't have a love relationship with Jesus. And it says they cast out demons. You mean you could cast out demons and still not have a love relationship with Jesus, which means you're not a Christian? Apparently so. And in your name perform many miracles. There are a lot of so-called Christians who are chasing after miracles rather than chasing after love. Miracles are great. If the Lord decides to work them through us, wonderful. But what will definitely happen is love should be working through us, much more so than miracles. Actually, the biggest miracle of all is God's love in my life. But let's look at that. Notice it says, Jesus says, I never knew you. We never had a love relationship. Depart from me. You don't go to heaven. You're going to the other place. Let's look at another one. 1 Corinthians 13, the first 3 verses. I covered this up here. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy, and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing. Look at some of these. Speaking with tongues. It's nice, but if you don't have love, it's nothing. And yes, that means you could speak with tongues and not be a Christian. And the next one, if I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, or even if I have all faith, I see this all the time. I have enough faith so that I can make this and this happen because I've got the faith. Well, if you don't have love, it's nothing. Or if I give all of my possessions away, all of them, but don't have love, it's possible. Or if I become a martyr, but have no love, it's nothing. So we need to follow those who follow love, God's love as their primary source, and we should also look into our own lives. If there's someone in church or some Christian we can't stand, we need to look inside, because look, if we love every moment, then we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.